Oh yeah, it was yeah, earlier in the week it was pretty crazy. I went out to run an errand and got out of my car and I took off my jacket. It was like t-shirt weather. Like it was like 6:30 at night in December, and I think it was like 15 degrees Celsius. So
Wow, that's
yeah.
all. That's almost there. That's a mild summer.
Yeah, right. It was crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Welcome. Eh. Welcome.
Big podcast money.
Let's talk about this podcast.
Let's talk about that. Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Let's Talk About That podcast. I'm Tony.
Now, Martin, and this is our. I guess it's the last episode of this podcast in 2021.
Yeah, I think so. Unless we find some time next weekend, but yeah. Christmas, who knows?
Yeah, Christmas and then time in between Christmas and New Year's is always a bit hectic, no matter what you do. It's a time for family and friends. And you're my friend, but I'm kind of sitting here all alone with my family being downstairs, and you're up early and your wife are getting up to take care of the kids while you talk to me, so it's yeah. It's our special time.
Our special time.
Our special.
That's I think it's time we rename the podcast Martin and Tony's Special Time.
Yeah, that's a side project. It sounds explicit.
It sure does, yeah.
Yeah. We was wondering what to talk about today. We mentioned COVID, but we said no to that. Guess people are sick of hearing about it. But you, Tony, you suggested some movies.
Well, yeah, I mean, of the sort of types of media, we haven't really delved into that very much.
Yeah, we've been into music and yeah, that's kind of the media we've been into actually. But movies, yeah.
Yeah, well, and if we got some time, we got to do. You'd brought up like strange news as well.
I like looking up that one. It's some of the headlines is just so fantastic. I mean, it should be possible. You read them, and I don't like to read the story most times because I like the story I find up. I make up in my head. It just has to be better.
Yeah, in one of our late night shows here in the U.S., they always will do. They'll do like weird newspaper headlines or like things like that. It's always great. I love that stuff.
And that's awesome. That's awesome. See, they have something here too that you can look up. It's those headlines from the small local newspapers. It's I have a book actually, a collection made by a couple of comedians. It's it's amazing.
Oh, I should find. I actually. You remind me. I have a book like that too, that I got years and years ago now. That was it was both like newspaper headlines, but also like funny like signs and things like that.
I mean, this book is called Miniature One Cured Ham, because that directly translated, of course, because that was a headline in some newspaper sometime. So and they have it's what do you call it? It's brilliant piece of art. if you can put it that way. Yeah, drifting away on that fast. Wow. Movies.
Yeah, well,
movies.
It's the holiday. Get anyway.
So, favorite movies, movie genres, actors. What was your plan, if you had any?
Plan? Well, I mean,
we don't.
I know. I know I got to give you a chance to talk about Lord of the Rings. So
Oh yeah. Well, I remember Lord of the Rings when it came out. I wasn't allowed to watch them by my parents. Too much violence and stuff like that. But I had a couple of friends who which father loved the movies, and I saw them there, and I was hooked right away.
yeah.
Of course, I didn't realize kind of the story. I just saw them as a movie, and the storyline as the movie, The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and Return of the King. I just saw those movies as the storyline. But in the later years, I've discovered The Hobbit before the movie came out, and then I discovered the other works of Tolkien, and how big the universe and he made is, and it's still being explored. I mean, he never got to finish his work. And seeing some discussion online through Reddit and also a couple of great YouTube channels, they're kind of taking up the theme of some characters and their travels that's written in the books, and they make their own assumptions to what would have happened if this and that, based on, because there's so much knowledge going on about this. Tolkien was a great writer, even if you don't like his writing. He was a great writer. I mean, in the means of writing and details and all that. Yeah, I just love it. The movies was also made perfectly, in my opinion. I mean, this is also from person to person, but Peter Jackson did an amazing job.
Now, do you watch the like extended edition or whatever?
Yeah, I did. I do not have them, but I did watch them. I think I watched them in a row, actually. The three first, I think, was about 12 hours or something.
Yeah, that's what I'd heard.
Yeah, it's it's a long while. Yeah,
but it's fun to do it things that way. I love when you've got like a trilogy and you can watch it back to back.
Yeah. What about you? You're probably, or I don't make any assumptions there, but what's your knowledge about Lord of the Rings? Is it your go-to movies?
I wouldn't say they're like my go-to movies. I've certainly seen them a number of times, and I've enjoyed them. I mean, I think I mean, obviously Tolkien, whether or not you like his writing style, no one can accuse him of not being incredibly creative and incredibly detail oriented about this world.
Yeah, I mean, have you read anything from his book, The Silmarillion?
I have not.
No, that's kind of the creation of Arda, or the world, Middle Earth, and all that. It's yeah, it's tough to read because it's so heavy. It's so much details, so many names and times.
Well, I remember one of my friends growing up got into some of Tolkien early, and we were like, we used to play pretend, where it was like, and I may not get the names right, but it was like we were Manwë and Ulmo.
Yeah, the gods, kind of.
Yeah.
That's in the Silmarillion. Yeah. I'm listening to that as an audiobook, but I can't listen to more than probably 15 minutes at a time, because it's so heavy. I'm drifting away while listening to that.
Yep. Yeah, it's funny. I know the feeling.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, I should watch the movies again. It's been years at this point.
Oh, what a shame.
I know. I know I was in danger, admitting that to you, but
Yeah, I might just hang up. So what's your go-to movie? What's or trilogy or whatever?
oh,
When you want something to watch, but you don't have anything, you don't find anything new.
sure. Well, I mean, I don't know that it's. Some people say it's part of a trilogy, but I don't usually watch the whole trilogy. But one of my favorite movies that has a lot of rewatch value is the movie Hot Fuzz, which it's by Nick Frost and Simon Pegg. I think it's
From 2007, right?
yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. And I
Mhm.
mean, they're kind of more known for Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah,
Which is,
I've seen that one. Yeah.
yep. But I think Hot Fuzz is the of the quote unquote Cornetto trilogy, that being Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End.
Hmm.
I think Hot Fuzz is the best of the three.
Yeah, I seen their actual picture here as a trilogy. I've just seen Shaun of the Dead actually. I haven't
And
seen it.
Sean is very good, but yeah, you really should check out Hot Fuzz sometime
Yeah.
if you enjoy that, because I know you're into the sort of British humor and
Yeah. British humor is the best.
yep. No, that is
In my opinion, of course.
yeah, no, I've always enjoyed. I remember when we first started chatting about it, I'm like, oh, someone else who knows Little Britain. Like,
Yeah, Little Britain is amazing.
love that. Oh, it's been years
Computer
since
says no.
Computer says no. Yeah,
I want that
yeah.
one. It's amazing. I love it.
Yes. No,
Yeah.
it is very good. It's like I'd most compare it to the American program Saturday Night Live or like Mad TV.
Yeah, Mad TV. Yeah, absolutely. That's yeah. And I lost my voice. Yeah, I would compare them too. Absolutely.
Yeah. But it's decidedly very British.
Yeah, it's
It's
very British.
yeah, you gotta like the British style.
Yeah,
But I like it all.
yeah.
Like,
It's either you hate it or you like it, I guess. British humor is bit different. Is that the right term? It's
yeah,
yeah.
I don't.
I think that's the right term. I mean,
Yeah,
you have American humor. Of course, every country has their own humor, kind of. But American humor and you have the universal humor, and then you
yeah,
have some offsprings like some of the British ones. I guess Monty Python is a cornerstone there.
yeah. Well, it's also tough to compare because I mean the only reason that I can appreciate British humor is because they happen to also speak English.
Yeah,
And so
funny
much
thing.
humor is based on the language and
Yeah.
understanding the nuances.
Yeah, I've been thinking so many times I hear something funny on the podcast that I listen to or see something on TV or whatever, and I think, oh, I should show this to Tony, and no, he wouldn't understand a single thing because it's based on language and phrases, and it would just be meaningless to you. You wouldn't understand a thing. And there again, we would have to teach you Norwegian.
Yes.
So that's my New Year resolution: teaching you Norwegian.
Well,
And I will suck at it.
Hey, it's all good.
Because it's actually on you, not on me. Yeah. So those movies you mentioned, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and Walking Dead is
The World's End.
World's End. Why did I say Walking Dead? I have no idea. But World's End, Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, they're all comedies, humor, laugh abouts. But are you a fan of the Matrix movies? The trilogy.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're probably stoked about the 22nd of December when the fourth movie is out.
You know, yeah, with the pandemic, I haven't been to a theater in forever, but I might have to consider.
I saw
consider
it will be available on HBO Max too.
Sure.
So if you have that, you're able to see it on the 22nd.
Yeah, but it's nothing beats seeing it on the big screen with the booming bass and I haven't been to a movie in forever like that, and I love going to movies.
Yeah. I haven't been to many movies actually in the theater. Just probably a handful of movies. But
When I was a kid, it used to be very special.
Yeah, I remember that one too. I remember we saw Harry Potter and Prisoner from Azkaban in the theater.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, that was cool. I remember we were a couple of guys from the class from school. We went to see it. It was an experience. Sure was. The last movie you saw in the theater, do you remember?
The last movie I saw in a theater. I mean, it's probably one of the Marvel superhero movies, which are sort of a guilty pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
They don't, they don't have the same depth, as some of the movies that I really enjoy. But if you just want to go and have fun and see, monsters fight and explosions, there's something to be said for that. And I kind of like the story from time to time.
Yeah, I mean, people like different things, and because you like it and I don't like this, and he over there don't like that. I mean, we all have our thing. So
yeah, for sure.
So being mad at someone because they like something you don't like, it's yeah.
Well, I mean, it's sort of like sometimes even though I wouldn't want to eat it every day, and it's not great, I still like McDonald's. I don't, it's a nice thing just to have like some nice crappy fast food burger and fries every once in a while.
Yeah,
it's kind of the same way I think with that.
Yeah, I see what I mean. I mean, we're all different, and not that you love it 110%, but you like it. It's yeah. Jesus, my throat.
Yeah, you think you're the one who just woke up.
Yeah, funny thing. I'm drinking some tea here, and it's messing up my throat.
What kind of tea are you drinking?
This one is with licorice and was it spearmint?
That sounds good.
It was some mint and licorice, and I have some extra licorice powder in it.
Licorice powder, even?
Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever seen licorice powder.
No,
before.
I haven't either. It was something my wife found. It's raw licorice powder.
That's good.
Yeah, it's quite. You can use it in pastry and stuff when you're baking a cake or whatever. You can have a little. But I've had it in tea, and it was. I enjoy licorice.
Yes. Speaking of, it's slightly off topic, but you've got kind of a licorice advent calendar. So what was your flavor for today?
Today it was the original. Actually, it's a solid licorice center, which in every one of them, and then there's a chocolate coating around that one. And then around this one, it was the kind of raw licorice powder around that one again. And usually they came in packages with two kind of balls, licorice balls. Today it was 3.
Ooh.
Yeah, I have to give one away to my daughter. She's 6 and she enjoys licorice. It's yeah. I don't think that's very common.
Yeah. Oop, did I just hear a baby cry in your house?
Yeah, he's not too happy today. I think it's a stomach or something going on.
Oh, kids.
Yeah, kids. They're making a gingerbread man or something downstairs. It smells like that anyway.
Oh, fun. So aside from Lord of the Rings, is there any other sort of
Matrix?
Matrix?
Yeah, Matrix. I love the Matrix movies, and also the Hannibal movies about Hannibal Lecter. Yeah, the Sons of Lambs, Hannibal, and Hannibal Rising. Also, I saw the series with Mats Mikkelsen in the lead. It was I think it's great movies.
I should. It's been a long time since I've seen those ones. I've seen at least. I know I've seen Hannibal and I've seen Silence. I'm not sure if I've seen the other ones though.
Yeah, Hannibal Rising is about when he was a kid.
Sure. Well, and isn't there also Red Dragon? Was that one of them?
Yeah, isn't that called? Red Dragon. Maybe that's the one I think. God. I kind of just mess up the names. Yeah, it's that.
Sure.
No, that's kind of another one, maybe. Yeah, there is those movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
around Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, he's an interesting character. You know?
Yeah, and without Anthony Hopkins doing the lead, it would be. Yeah.
It's funny how you get like sometimes an actor just gets a role so perfectly.
Yeah.
That you just can't imagine anyone but them doing it, you know?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I mean like Anthony Hopkins in Hannibal or oh gosh, I don't have it. I'm Robert Downey Jr.
Jack Nicholson in The Shining.
Oh yeah, he was perfect for that.
Yeah, you know, I think I read somewhere that he was actually asked to be Hannibal Lecter.
Oh really?
Yeah,
that would have been an interesting take.
Yeah, I also think it was some other actor, and he also said no. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be an interesting alternate universe to see what his Hannibal would have been like.
Yeah.
Because I can't imagine him doing the same Hannibal as Anthony Hopkins.
No, it would be a totally different movie. Because the stare and the calm talk of Anthony Hopkins being so sinister, it's it's a whole different vibe from anything else. I can't say I've seen any movie with the same vibe.
Yeah. So you like the sort of horror movie genre then, yeah?
Yeah, some of it. I haven't seen the Saw movies.
Yeah, those are.
For example.
Yeah.
No, I mean, sorry, Robert De Niro.
Oh.
He was asked. I had to look it up because it felt wrong. Yeah, Dustin Hoffman and Al Pacino. Those were considered for the role of Hannibal Lecter.
Oh, I can't. I like Dustin Hoffman, but I can't imagine him in that role.
Yeah, I had to look it up when I saw that one, and I remember that now. It would be. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be the same. Definitely not.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the Saw movies, I mean, they're really just. I mean, I think I've heard someone refer to them as just like gore porn. I mean, it's an excuse for violence.
Yeah. I mean, the ones making those movies got to have something buzzing underneath the surface.
Yeah. No, but a good, you got to have a psychological aspect to it, I think. You
Yeah.
know, like it's a good psychological horror is, it's hard to go wrong. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say your wife probably does not share your love of horror movies.
Well, at some point she does.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but she's not into Lord of the Rings.
What? Oh man, it's amazing you're married to her.
Yeah, it's all the other things though. It's all the other things. We enjoy looking at other movies though. So
That's good.
yeah.
No, I'd never be able to get my wife to watch, Silence of the Lambs or anything like that. She does not like
Oh,
doesn't like violence in movies, just doesn't like kind of dark movies like that.
wait. What kind of movies does she like? What kind of movies are you watching together?
Well, honestly, we don't get a lot of time we haven't watched a movie together in a long time. We watch some anime together. So she'll watch anime with me.
Yeah.
But her real thing though is she loves all the Star Wars stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, no, she actually plays or used to play a pencil and paper Star Wars game with a bunch of her friends, so sort of like Dungeons and Dragons, but
Yeah. I know what it is, but I don't know what it is. If you
yeah,
understand me, yeah.
It's just a tabletop RPG, and she was really into that, and we got Disney Plus, so we've been watching some of the The Mandalorian and some of those other things.
Yeah.
We do. We're much more into like TV series, honestly, than movies for when we watch things.
Yeah. Same for us. We find some series that are very popular, or some series no one's ever watched. So yeah.
I'm sort of usually though I'm sort of I'm like the sommelier for Natalie and her movie and TV experience. I watch a lot more things, and then I bring to her the ones that I think she'll like.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we here we do have a kind of different liking to movies, so we watch it on our own, and we have series and maybe some movies we add to our list, and we look through them and see if we would like to watch them. So yeah, right now we're watching a series on Netflix. It's called Midnight Mass. It's have you heard about it?
Midnight Mass, I have not.
It's about a small island in America, and there's some Catholics and something's happening around there. It's kind of mysterious and maybe some horror-ish. Yeah, you check it out if you're interested. Yeah.
That sounds fun. Yeah, no.
Yeah. I had a question here, but we do not do research nor we have scripts. So when a question drops by, it might soon leave, and now it did.
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
Yeah.
What do you think is the worst movie you ever saw?
Oh my God, there is a couple, but the ones that we always talk about is Meet the Blacks. It's
Blacks.
Meet the Blacks. I'll find. I'll try to read if I find it here. This is on IMDb.
Oh.
Yeah, as Carl Black gets the opportunity to move his family out of Chicago in hope of a better life, their arrival in Beverly Hills is timed with that city annual purge where all crime is legal for 12 hours. It's so bad. I mean,
Yeah,
it got a 4.8 rating, but I would say minus in front of that. I mean, we were not laughing of the movie. We were laughing. It was, yeah, it was bad.
yeah.
Really bad.
It looks like one of those like, you know, I love comedy movies, and like we just don't make them anymore. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, we do. There are some, but like there's just a lot of really trashy. Sorry, I don't want to be pejorative or judgmental,
Yeah,
but
I mean, humor is kind of humor is diverse. So
yeah. Now what I should tell you is if you want a good comedy horror movie, what you should watch is Zombieland. That's a good one.
yeah,
I like that.
I've seen Zombieland and what's the second one called?
Oh, I haven't seen the second one.
Oh, I have.
Ah,
Yeah, I've seen. Those was quite okay.
yeah.
Yeah, they had their funny bits in there, and the thing with Bill Murray suddenly showing up in Zombieland. It's a nice touch. It's a nice touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, if you really want your horror comedy, though, we've already talked about Shaun of the Dead, and that's a wonderful option.
Yeah, absolutely. What's your what's the worst movie you know of?
Gosh. I'm trying to remember. There was one I saw at one point. I mean, I'm pretty good at watching movies and just enjoying them for what they are. Like, but there are some that, I mean, I haven't seen like the Twilight movies. My wife has seen those, which she, not because she especially enjoys Twilight, but her and her sisters kind of went to all of them just to laugh and make fun of them, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, before you can make fun of anything, you better know it.
Yeah.
So, but then again, there's a reason they became that big. They can't be bad movies per se.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that you know, everyone has what they like, and I don't understand how anyone can like it as much as they do.
Yeah, true. But they definitely hit a nerve when making those movies.
Yeah.
They found a niche, and there was like so many in so many in that age gap that liked it, and yeah, they found their thing. It's I don't say I like the movies. I haven't seen it either, but I can't say they're bad because people did watch it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, you know.
and watch it time and time again. I mean, can't be that bad.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't probably not like them. I've seen bits and pieces of them, and I don't think that's a movie for me. But it can't be that bad. I mean, people like it, so yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, I think I've. Oh, sorry. There's a cat going crazy in the background here. Oh, Apollo. I don't know that you want to be up there, buddy. Okay, whatever. I think I've recommended it to you before. If you are ever looking for some good, you know, American comedy, sorry, he is. You know, cat's get into this crazy mode now and then, and
yeah,
I don't know if he said catnip this morning or what, but he is going nuts.
He's being a cat.
Yes. Well, actually, I came down this morning to find that we had this on the mantle above our fireplace. We have this big canvas with some art on it, and I came down this morning to find that on the floor. So I think someone was investigating up there last night and made a mess. But oh, I'm sorry. All right.
Yeah,
Anyways,
that's fine. I mean, cats be cats.
Yeah. But if you're interested in you know, the top tier American comedy,
Mhm.
you really need to be looking at anything by Zucker, Abrams Zucker, which is sort of the movies they're most famous for are the Naked Gun movies, and also Airplane, which I you just they are special movies, and you just can't get anything like them anymore.
Oh
Like,
yeah, those movies.
yeah, it's great. Well, the funny thing about the Naked Gun series is that it was actually based on, well, it was first a television show, which unfortunately was very short-lived, and it sounds like one of the reasons the show failed was that it was so densely packed with humor that they couldn't put a laugh track to it, so people
Oh.
didn't know when they were supposed to laugh, like, because
Yeah,
it's just the joke density was so high.
Yeah, where is the punchline kind of thing.
Yeah, and they're, but it's just so, like, that's part of why I like Hot Fuzz too, is like it's a comedy movie that you can rewatch and catch little jokes that you didn't see, the first time,
Yeah.
or the second time, or the third time.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean to say that I understand. Yeah. I'm familiar with the thing about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen those movies actually. Naked Gun and 2.5, whatever it said.
Oh, and Airplane is the other one that's
Yeah.
classic. It's really the performances come home because of the absolutely magnificent actor Leslie Nielsen,
Yeah.
who
Mhm.
sadly passed away, a while ago. What? Oh, sorry. Hold on. My phone is. Oh, my family. My wife just took one of the kids to run some errands, and the car started. And the car, I'd been playing a podcast in there, so my phone's like, "Oh, I'm supposed to play the podcast," but then the car drove away.
I thought I heard some voices.
Yeah, no, that's my paranormal mysteries podcast I've been listening to.
Oh,
Ooh.
interesting.
Yeah, well, maybe we need to have a podcast episode. I don't know how much podcast you listen to, but I do quite a bit these days.
I have a couple I listen to. I've listened to two different ones actually. And when I'm tired of listening to that, I have some YouTube videos I like to listen to, and some narrations of stuff. I give myself the treat of having YouTube Premium, so I can just play it and lock the phone and just play it through YouTube videos without having the phone on, like active.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that feature.
We have it sometimes. Google has like a surveys app. I don't know if they have it there. They probably, or I don't know if they do it there, but they do here, and they'll it'll basically look at your location history, and I don't know what they do with this information, but they're like, "Oh, did you go to this place on this day?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I did." And they're like, "Okay, here, have a 25-cent credit for Google stuff."
Oh.
And
no,
so usually,
I don't think they do that one here.
oh yeah, it's nice because I just let it build up until I've got, like, I don't know, like $40 in credits, and then I'll just activate premium and enjoy it for a few months. And
yeah, awesome.
Sad to say, I recently had to go back to regular YouTube. We'd been doing premium, but then my credits ran out, so
yeah.
I listen to ads like a schmuck.
Yeah, I feel you. They have like this feature if you activate it that did you go here, want to rate it, and is this true about this place, and like you can accept if they had a ramp for wheelchairs and all that stuff, but I don't think you get anything other than fake internet points. So
yeah, that's the Google Guide or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I don't. Yeah,
I've done that before too.
Maybe they have that one. You can get some cash. I don't know. I haven't dove into that too much.
Yeah. But, well, anyways, we're
Yeah, off topic again.
off topic. I mean, I know that never happens, but
Yeah, this is a rare occasion. Off topic. Do you like any Christmas movies? I mean, it's Christmas about now, and I mean when this is released, at least.
Yep. Oh yeah, no, I definitely have some that I like to watch. Most years, like the Home Alone movies. I don't know if you've
Of course.
those are classic, and I think we introduced my 7-year-old to them this year, and he really liked them, and we had to watch Home Alone 2, of course, as well, and
yeah.
And on Disney Plus, they actually
you watch the third and the fourth. I think it's even a fifth now.
Yeah, there's a lot. But the ones after the first two are, in my opinion, they're just not quite the same.
Yeah, same. I mean, you gotta have Kevin McAllister.
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin, right?
Yeah.
I think they have. I don't remember what it's called now, but on Disney Plus, there's like a new one that they just made this year, released this year, that I guess my wife watched with my kids, and she said it was quite good. I was not there to see it though.
I mean, we wouldn't be able to watch them with our oldest child because it's in English, and she doesn't speak English, so she wouldn't understand anything. But then again, there's a lot of slapstick humor there, so she would probably understand some of it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you could at least show her the part where like the burglars,
get
enter
in
the house.
Yeah. Maybe we should consider doing that. But then I think that these movies, what's it called in English? I have to look it up to get the.
What sort of movie is it?
It's a Christmas movie about this family celebrating Christmas.
Ooh, a Christmas movie about a family celebrating Christmas.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. Yeah, I only found the Norwegian translation of the name here. Christmas Vacation. Is that?
Oh yeah. National Lampoons.
It's called Help! It's Christmas Holidays in Norwegian.
With Chevy Chase and.
Yeah. It's
those are classics.
Released in 1989, and I think that one's really great.
Yeah,
with, the crazy uncle coming by, and I think that's a good movie. That's kind of the American humor I like, the old one.
Yeah, no, the National Lampoon's movies are quite good. Because they have a bunch of them too. Of course, they got the Christmas Vacation and the European Vacation.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
And I think Just Vacation, where they're going out to Wally World. I've seen that one many times. I like that one.
Yeah, I've seen that one. They're crossing the border to Mexico or something. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. I just remember they being out in an RV in the desert.
Oh yeah, that's Vegas Vacation, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Which I should watch that one. I think I don't even know if I've seen that one. I might have seen it once, but.
Yeah, that reminds me of a movie with the dare Robin Williams.
Ah, yes.
That's a great actor. Was a great actor.
Yeah.
He did a lot of movies, and this reminds me of this one movie. He's, I think he's kind of trying to get higher in the hierarchy of the company, and he gets on vacation and trying to save his job or something. Meanwhile, and it's just a mess. I can't remember what it's called.
I don't know if I know that one. It doesn't ring a bell.
It's called RV.
RV.
Yeah, pretty simple. RV.
Huh.
Robin Williams, RV.
I'll have to look that one up because
Yeah.
I love Robin Williams is great.
Yeah.
And you know,
Talking about actors who passed away, do you have any favorite actors who of the dead?
well, I mean, I already mentioned Leslie Nielsen, who, like,
yeah, sure.
I legitimately, I actually legitimately got teary when I found out he had, when he found out he had passed away, because I loved his deadpan delivery, and like he was his acting in these humor movies shaped a lot of my humor. Like they were very formative for me. Like I kind of consider Leslie Nielsen to be one of my two sort of main comedic influences. The other one being the author Dave Barry, who is still alive, thankfully, and is fabulous. But no, Leslie Nielsen, I miss him and his movies.
Yeah.
And yeah, how about you?
I have to say Alan Rickman, of course.
Oh yeah,
such a great actor. I'm looking through now because I know there is several more actors, but I can't remember the names.
sure.
Yeah, you have. I don't know if I mispronounced this, but Irfan Khan. He was the main character in The Life of Pi.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that one.
Oh, you haven't seen that one? It's great.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah, I think it's great. Then again, we're back to everyone has their own opinions.
Hey, well, if you think it's great, then it at least deserves a watch.
Well, yeah, thank you. There's so many actors who passed away, and I just had to mention Alan Rickman because I've seen he's very famous, at least for our generation, I guess, from being Severus Snape in the Harry Potter franchise. Yeah. But Alan Rickman did so much more. He was in what's it called, The Perfume. I think that's the first time I saw him. It was also in Die Hard movies.
Oh yes.
He did a lot of things. I almost did something very wrong. I mean, we have Christopher Lee, Sir Christopher Lee.
Oh, of course. Saruman
himself. Sir Christopher Lee. The first time I saw him, I think he was in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh yes.
Yeah, when he was the father of Willy Wonka himself.
Yeah. Oh, you've seen that one. That one didn't maybe always do well critically, but I always liked it.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's too long, maybe, for my taste.
Sure.
We both know Christopher Lee was an amazing actor. Do you know how many movies he appeared in?
I couldn't even begin to fathom.
This includes voices and picture. Just movies, not television.
Gosh, I wouldn't even know where to start. I mean,
let's say he started his movie career in 1948. His first movie was Corridor of Mirrors in 1948. His last movie was narrator in 2018, The Time War. That was his movie 214.
Oh my goodness.
214 movies.
Man, he was prolific. It's there's gonna be some of those that are like, I know when whenever Ian McKellen passes, that will be a very sad day for me.
Yeah. Oh my God, Ian McKellen. I would. Sorry, sir. I think it's sir. Yeah, sir.
Yes,
Ian
Sir
McKellen. That's also a great actor. He's
Yeah,
done so many things.
I should send you. There's a really funny video of him actually. It's like a comedy piece where he's teaching his acting method to some people, and it's hilarious. I have to send it to you sometime.
Yeah, sure.
So the secret to my acting is that I take the character and pretend to be them. You know, it's like that sort of.
he is so British.
Yes,
I did a quick Google search now. I think he's been in 72 movies.
He's got a little ways to go to catch up to Christopher Lee then.
Yeah, Christopher Lee was great. Absolutely. We've been diving on and off this topic again. We're getting close to 1 hour.
Yeah, I suppose we are, aren't we?
Yeah, and it's getting when this is released, we're getting closer to New Year's.
Indeed.
Yeah, I mean, closer and closer. It will be the 25th, actually. So it's the day you guys celebrate Christmas.
Yeah, that's true. Merry Christmas to anyone listening to this on the day it's released. Yeah, this is our present to you.
Yeah, it wasn't much, but it was what we have. So we'll release again, I think, just over the New Year's in the first or second week of January. Everything depends on. On everything.
Everything depends on everything.
Yeah, that's quite simple, ain't it? Yeah, as usual, we're on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, and
Stitcher.
Yeah. We're also on YouTube. I'll link everything in the YouTube video. And if you're listening to some other places like Spotify or something, you could send us some suggestions on our email. It's let's talk about that at outlook.com, and we'll read and probably talk about it.
Yeah, unless you want us to just keep doing this. I mean, that's what's going to happen. Is it's going to be Lord of the Rings. It's going to be food and music until the end of time.
Yeah, we can continue forever. Forever young. The music again.
Oh, yep. Yeah.
We have another theme going on for 2022. Then it's my project of teaching Tony at least tourist Norwegian.
I'm for it. I'm for it.
I know you like languages, so yeah, we'll do that. I'll try my best. I think I'm a bad teacher, but if you're a good student, I think I'll manage.
I'm sure you'll be great.
Yeah, I mean, I talk the language and also.
Yeah, I mean, right? That's all we need.
Yeah, that's all we need. Do you have any plans for today or tomorrow? It's a Saturday today.
Yeah, well, my wife's birthday is coming up on Monday.
Oh.
So she's actually going to be taking the kids over. They're doing some of their pencil and paper gaming today. She's going over to her friend's house to do that and taking the kids. So I'll get a little bit of quiet time for myself. And then on Monday I think we're going to go down to my parents' house and cook a nice salmon dinner for her birthday.
That's nice.
My parents have seen the images of my pan-seared salmon and want to try it, so I'm going to go try and make it for them.
Yeah, you absolutely should.
Yeah.
I
love salmon, so.
Yeah, salmon is great. You can do a lot with them. You can have it in a stew. You can fry it, and you can bake it. You can even boil it or steam it, and you can wok it. You can eat it raw. You can do,
boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Yeah, don't forget the second breakfast, of course.
Yes. Do you think he knows about 11sies?
Yeah. I don't think you do, Pippin.
And of course, yes, before you at me, I know the line was, do you think he knows about second breakfast? And 11sies was another thing, I'm inaccurate. But
yeah, Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I think we should round it up there.
Yeah.
It's about 4 o'clock here, and I'm heading down to make some dinner.
Yeah? What's on the menu tonight? Tell us before you leave.
Yeah, it's on wok, some stir-fry-ish Asian thing with noodles and veggies, some homemade chop suey sauce.
Lovely.
Yeah, pretty easy, but it's
love Asian.
yeah, it's simple and tasty.
All right, well, you've wasted another hour with us. Go out and enjoy the week and have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We'll see you next year.
Yeah, Happy New Year's.
Yep. Bye, everyone.
Bye.